Alright, this video's focus is going to be mainly on the toolbar. Like last time, I showed you that your toolbar is located to the left side of the screen. First off, you need to understand and remind you guys that our toolbars is actually one column right now. We can go ahead and convert it to two columns. Traditionally, Photoshop was created with two columns, so that's why they've left it on here. But now that screen sizes have gotten larger and real estate is more important, they've went ahead and allowed you to have it on one column. So within the toolbar, you'll see and you'll have access to all of your tools. If you are used to Adobe products such as Illustrator or InDesign, you should be familiar with the toolbox in Adobe Photoshop, as it shares some of the tools from these applications. If you are a novice to Adobe products, you should keep in mind that you might not need to use all of these tools. In this tutorial, only the basic tools will be discussed in depth. As we go over some of these tools, you'll note that some of the tools are actually hidden. What that means is these tools have a small black triangle in the right-hand corner. By holding down these tools and you click and hold down, you'll see more options appear. The brush tool actually has three options: brush, pencil, and color replacement. By selecting pencil tool, you'll note that the pencil object instead of a brush now appears. Let's go ahead and switch it back to a brush tool. Also, you'll note that these tools have keyboard shortcuts. Again, for this option right here, if I hold my mouse over it, you'll note that the keyboard shortcut is J. By pressing J on your keyboard, you'll automatically select that tool. One of the most common ones that you should be familiar with is going to be the Move tool, which is V. Go ahead and press V on your keyboard right now. This allows you to move the object that you have selected. And also, when you have something selected on the screen or have another tool selected, you can always jump back to that tool. Remembering keyboard shortcuts will actually speed up and make you a more efficient user of Photoshop. Now I'm going to show you how to move the toolbar. Although most of you won't use this option, it's nice to know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and collapse it into two columns. Go ahead and do the same thing. Now this time, instead of pressing this double arrow button, go right below it and you'll see this gray bar above the PS. What you're going to do is go ahead and click on it and drag it out. This allows you to move the toolbar. Some people prefer having this in a location that's easy for them to access so they don't have to go all the way to the left-hand side of the screen. But whatever you prefer should work fine. If at some point you don't like where it is, you can move it back just by clicking on it and dragging it back. When you get close to the left-hand side, you're going to notice a gray bar appear. At this point, all you have to do is release, and the toolbar is back in place. All I'm going to do is click on this double arrow again, convert it to a single column, and my toolbar is back to where it began.